Ojiambo Ainea, professional actor. People call me kijana mdogo. I come from a generation of actors. My uncle, immediate uncle, is Othorongo Denja, Joseph Anyonga. So that is my father's brother, and even my father is a storyteller. So it's something that we started early enough. So in primary, and when I started on TV, I knew that was it. Unlike now, where parents are encouraging, those days it was difficult to tell your parent who's paying for you school fees that you wanted to act. It was not seen as a source of employment. It was just seen like a hobby. Yeah, for people who don't know or don't have anything to do. If we were given opportunity like the way Lupita was given opportunity with the father and encouraged, more and more of us would have been far by now. It's only now that we're seeing the young generation where the parents are encouraging talent. So if that was during our days, we'll have been far, because our days it was more of a white-collar job. I've been in the film industry maybe, we're looking over around 25 years. Because I started off with theater when I was in college, and then I entered TV. That was Reflections. From Reflections, we went to Citizen and started Tahidi High. From Tahidi High, that's why I went to Makutano. And in between now, I was doing some international movies and such. I'm a firm believer of Gosling. There's a book he has written, How to Stop Acting, where you take the words off the page. It makes me prepare and makes me get into character a lot, yeah. Usually when I read the script, I have to go to that routine, yeah. And then I also use the dreamer, where you dream you are a certain character. So before the action, you actually take yourself into that character that you have been thinking of, and then come out doing it. I usually take a role, and that's what has made me survive for long. It's just like a job like any other. I prepare for a job, I come, I do a job. After that, I go back to normal. That's why I don't like, or I don't encourage people to call me with my character name. We have gotten some actors who like being called by their character name, and then it kills them, because when you go to another program and you're being called the other name, like now if I was being called Snake, I've gotten offers for things to come so that I go being called Snake and everything, but I refuse. And that's what my friend, the late Charles Bukeko, taught me. Yeah, don't be called like him. He never allowed people to call him Papa, because he was doing a lot of things. Unless you're on those YouTube influencers or something. But when you're a street actor, I come with very different roles. So to me, that is a job that I come and do. I prepare a lot at night. Maybe that's why I'm still single, because I talk alone. I think the neighbors even think I'm crazy, because I really prepare. And then after that, I start unwinding to go back to normal. There are some times when I don't prepare well, which is rare. You actually get a challenge, and you'll notice maybe if it's a series, 1 or 2 episodes are not there, then later on I come in. Because I play something like Jela 5-star. It was difficult to play like a Tanzanian. But when I go to Tanzania and people think that I come from Tanga, then I know that I've hit it. Yeah.
Play the role of Ghost.
Yeah, Ghost in Jela 5-star. But most of the Tanzanians thought or think that I come from TZ. Yeah.
Even
with the Kiswahili, yeah.
How do you usually manage with the accent?
The accent of that one was easy, because I stayed in Mombasa Old Town. So I just translated it a bit. Yeah. I don't go half-half. If you look at most of the things, like when I'm supposed to undress, I come with my boxers on. I don't do the long tights. So you either put that scene or you put it off. Yeah.
So you go.
Yeah, me, I go all out. I do everything. Or when it's making love, we go all out till where they cut. So it's all about talking with people. I know there are some actors who feel they are God, so you'll find you are getting some supporting actor and they don't even say hi and everything. For me, when I am acting with somebody who's new, I usually try talking to them before they act, so that they are free with me. Because believe me, there are some people who, like the way you told me, you have watched me when you are young and then you are somewhere together acting. If we are not free, it becomes a problem. Or you'll take example, let's say Andrew and maybe Makena Kahuhia, who we act with in Kina. Those are people we started acting when they were 9 years old. But we go along because of many years and making them feel free around me. You see, Sarah Ndanu, in Igiza, we are doing scenes that look intrusive because I'm there abusing them as the in charge of the prison, having some rape scenes and everything. Even the director was kind of not easy with her, but she told them, we are used to, because the first movie she did, that was Ragged Priest, she was the young innocent girl, and I believe she was 19 years. And I was the minister who was abusing her. But from that time, she has acted my wife, my girlfriend, like 3 other series. So we are very, very comfortable with each other. Yeah. So it's about talking with the fellow actor or actresses and seeing where the limits are supposed to be. Yeah, when you're making love, where do you prefer me not to touch you? Or where do you feel it's sensitive? How do you want it? So such things. I've only been challenged once. I was doing some international movie in Uganda. It was called The Bullion. Supposed to make love with this lady. And then I was there, an international actor called from Kenya, big, so I was telling them, these things, we have to do them right and everything. So the lady was just looking at me. So she comes in, she tears and buttons me, I remove her top, and then we go inside, we cover ourselves with a blanket. But she was not wearing her panties. So there's a problem there. For nearly 10 minutes. And in a small hotel room. So that's what had ever caught me. But the rest, I'm usually in control. Yeah, sometimes staying alone is difficult. I've done that. This is my 19th year. Staying alone, being single. Yeah, sometimes you meet somebody to talk to and everything. And that's why you find I'm a friend of the TV. Maybe it will happen one day. Remember, I'm afraid of love.
Why are you afraid of love?
I don't know. Maybe my heart is too weak, to be destroyed.
Would you say you healed from your previous marriage?
Yeah, that one failed, and then I think after that I've never gotten that courage again. I think I fear.
Yeah. What did you experience that makes you fear love?
No, just from friends, the way they are divorcing. Many of them, my friends now, they are divorcing. Like last year, close friends of mine who are actors, like 3 of them have divorced. See, they come to us for advice from me. I am their chairman. Now that Chris Kirubi left. So I'm the one who encourages them and telling them. But love is a beautiful thing. Kabsa, if you get the right person, and everything is beautiful. And maybe it's just the fear some of us have. I like people like John Sibiokumu, they have kept to the art. Raymond Ofula, people who have kept to the art. We started with Nini Washera when we were at Phoenix. We are, especially people who we came with from Phoenix, we worked with Lupita Nyong'o, George Mungai, Ian Bugwa. Those are people who admire their work. Makbul Mohammed, admire their work. People admire their work. The late Charles Bukeko, those are people. Most of the people we were with at Phoenix. In actors, as the way Denzel Washington will say, you still learn. You learn daily. If you think that you have reached, then it's the day you die. So daily I learn. I have actors like Jones. These are people I saw them coming in as, no, they are directors now. I saw them coming in as first ADs in the industry. But they have money to direct me. So they have new ideas. People like Likarion, who was directed me in County 49. This is a guy, when he was coming in, I was already established, but he has come in with new methods, you see, because things change. Those days of tripod, set cameras have changed. Now it's about the cameras being on your face every time. So those are some of the things they have come with, which you have to learn because you feel uncomfortable. Yeah. So it's about learning new things every day. Yeah. And some of us, let's say, like movies, we used to have big cameras that you can actually see it on the corner of the eye. Now we are having small cameras that if you're not careful, you look inside the camera. Yeah, so you have to learn to ignore it and everything. I've managed to convince most of these guys, not even county, even Kenya, to go to the range and know how to hold a gun, because the world has become a small village. The way they do it in America, you have to go learn how to use a real gun so that when you're shooting, it looks real. You see the problem now, because the world has become a small village, and unlike our days when you used to watch a movie, when it bores you, you have just to stick there till it ends. These days you're competing with the phone. Once the youth sees it's boring and it's not real, they go back to their phone. And that's the big problem we're having now. Yeah? The concentration and everything. You have to make these people believe. Once they don't believe, it's end of the game. So most of the guys, and now even if you notice, most of these series that are coming now, like County, Igiza, and there's one that is called Pepeta, they have used a lot of stunt guys. Stunt guys are now getting money because everybody wants to do the stunts now. Yeah, everything has to look okay. This comfort that we are in Kenya of safe scripts of Kikuyu marrying a Jaluo, and the parents are there arguing, and then they eat on the table chips with forks. It should get finished. Because now guys are going, this guy is fighting. How is he fighting? Yeah. We used to laugh at Nigerians. Look at where they are now. They are far away. Yeah. Indians, the biggest thing. Though for them everything has to be a dance, but yeah, it's exaggerated. But everything now is changing. Maybe my big advice, and that's what I was telling my friend Sakaja, we need to employ youth. We have to be like Nigerians. Film has the biggest employment in Nigeria. Do you know in Nigeria, a writer will look for a person like me. I sign the contract and he can get the money from the bank just by being assured, they have been assured that I'll actually act in it. And when you do a movie, like now, we have done like 3 series from Showmax, you can't get actors. Some of us have to do many other jobs because there are no actors. And the people who are employed behind the scenes, the cameramen, the makeup artists, the everything, a lot of employment. Yeah, so the government has to try and solve this problem of the youth by doing a lot of series. If only they could have just stuck to their word of 60% of local content, I think we'll not be having this problem of unemployment. Because I'll give you an example. I mean, some series, averagely, we are looking at people getting around 150,000 per month. You are given transport. You are given food. And you have a contract of nearly 5 years. That is more than some bank managers. Yeah. So there's a lot of employment. You're seeing the guys who are coming in. Even the extras. You have extras who come in daily. Averagely, an extra, maybe you're giving him maybe 1,000. There are some people who are given 2,000. So you are looking at average, or you are an extra, but you're earning like 30,000 and you're uko mashambani. So it has a lot of potential. But the government, as usual, they forget once they go there. These people who used to act with, they forget.